Today, we're going to talk about whether you can make as much money on a team as you can a solo agent.
We're actually bringing out some truths, peel back the layers of all this fluff.
Shining the light on this industry as a whole. Maybe you should stay away from it.
Hi everybody, welcome to Real Estate Raw and Uncut. This is episode 143. I'm Byron Lazine. He is Tim Barre.
How do you spell that?
I've seen a couple variations of spelling online.
It's a good thing I respond to anything.
Some peeps in the 5 a.m. club, all kinds of people online have put their spelling to the test.
I'm feeling the love without a doubt.
So we got a question. I love it when we get the questions because we can just come in here on Monday AM, shoot this video without thinking, just react to the question.
Absolutely.
So Javier you're
gonna butcher it.
Javier C from where is Javier from? Let me see here.
It's not Javier.
Javier? Am I saying this totally wrong? When I read and talk.
I thought doesn't it begin with a J?
Is that even
Javier?
I'm sorry. How do you say it?
Javier.
Brittany, you must have dated Javier at one point. Are we saying this correct?
I am so sorry, brother. Looks like you're from somewhere warm. Remax Prestige Realty.
That name.
That's the name.
Yeah, it's Javier Caminante.
There you go, Tim. Looks like you're from somewhere warm.
I was engaged to a Colombian.
I think he's from Florida. Anyways, Javier. I'm never going to forget how to pronounce this name, by the way. Javier writes, I'm thinking about joining a real estate team. Wanted to know if you can make good money, depends on your definition of good money, on a team like over $100,000 a year. Javier would be on a 50-50 split versus an 80% split being a solo agent. So can you make more money on a team than a solo agent? Somebody's recruiting him, telling him he can get basically 3 closings a month, 36 deals a year. So is it possible to make more money?
It's interesting because I've got a really close friend that I worked with at CoStar Group who went out there, tried to get it done on his own. Guy's a salesperson.
Did he go from CoStar to Res or commercial?
He actually, he's at Res now, but he's down south. He's in the Carolinas.
Okay.
And tried to do this on his own. He figured, hey, you're a real estate agent. That's easy, right? I'm in sales. I can do this.
You went from CoStar. You're in Res now. Tim's doing it. I can do it.
Yeah. So he failed.
Okay.
Okay. But then he left and joined one of the best teams in that entire region.
Okay.
And his success went from the goose egg to closing 3 to 4 deals every 2 weeks.
Wow.
And the systems that are in place allowed him to do that. And like you always
now, he's a great salesperson?
He is.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
He's a great salesperson. Not necessarily. There's a difference between a great salesperson and a great lead generator.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because you could have somebody hand you a lead, and you could just run.
Yep.
But if you can't generate that lead, you don't have the opportunity to run.
And my point is if you're a great salesperson, maybe you're not. Maybe your strength is not marketing. Maybe your strength is not, the back end paperwork. And if you're on a team and a lot of that's being handled for you, you can go out and do what you're great at. The deals are going to flow. I've got a little story. Story time today on Raw and Uncut. I've got a story. And full disclosure, we're on a team.
Correct.
Seaport Real Estate Group. Check them out. Connecticut. If you got some referrals for CT, hit up Seaport Real Estate Group. But little right hook there. We don't throw many of those.
I like it. You got to get the plug.
So we've got somebody on our team. Zoe. We'll throw Zoe some love. Zoe was a solo agent for, 10 years before we brought her on board. And Zoe never made over basically the poverty line in real estate in those 10 years.
Correct.
When she was doing it on her own. when she joined the team and just deployed all her energy on her strengths, which is, for her strength is really taking care of buyers, taking care of people, clients, their needs. Her strength, she'll be the first to admit it, is not leaning towards lead generation.
Right.
Right? Well, she got on a team that could take care of that for her, where she could just put in the work. She's one of the hardest workers that we know. And she grinded every single day, utilized the systems that the team provided for her, and last year she made over $100,000. So Javier,
Dude, that was good. You were faking it before.
I get a little stupid when I read like that sometimes. Might be a challenge of mine. Anyways, Javier,
It's all about the
you can absolutely make over $100,000 a year. I know a team in California. I get it, different market, more money. Blah. There's a team in California where there's about 30, 40 agents, and Tim Smith, I think his name is, in California, part of the Tom Ferry network. Like their number 22 buyer's agent is on a 30% split. 30% made over $450,000 last year.
Enough said.
Right?
That's it.
So here's the thing, Javier. If you're going to do 3 deals and keep 80% of that, do the math, right? Because the average agent is 1 to 4 deals a year. So we'll give you the benefit. You're going to beat the average agent. You're going to do 5 as a solo agent. If you can do 5 deals and you're going to keep 80% of that commission, or if you're on the right team and you're going to put in the work and do 36 deals, do the math on it.
Yeah.
Just run the numbers back into it.
And it's interesting because the more transactions you do and the more people you have that you work with in the group, the faster it spreads. So if you all have the same ethics, the same morals, and you're doing the right things, then the word about your team is going to spread a lot faster than it would about you as an individual.
Oh, no doubt. And I'll go back to, you got to put in the work. I know a lot of teams in this country. Tim knows a lot of teams in this country. It comes down to that team agent showing up every day. There's still work to be done. So the great thing is you'll have direction. You'll have system if you're on the right team. You'll have the infrastructure to be able to just go in, do what you love, but you still got to show up.
And it's the last thing that I'll jump in. It's the unknowns too. It's the people behind the scenes. It's the Carolinas. It's the Brittany's. It's the people that work on your behalf to keep it all together. That's really the glue.
The Lucy's.
Lucy back here.
Forget about me.
You never forget about you, Lucy.
But Lucy's behind the scenes. She's in front of the
But
scenes. She's in every
She
damn
gets
scene
around.
we have. Absolutely. Drop us a comment if you're on a team or if you're a solo agent. Give us your perspective below. See you next time. See ya.